had the good fortune that when my brother moved here to Fort Myers, by the way, it's not 30 and it's not 27. It was 1992, so it's 25. In any event, I happened to be studying in the yeshiva in Miami, so I had the good fortune. We used to drive across very often. We used to get an excuse to leave school and come here for the weekend. And at that time, opening a Chabad house was not on my personal horizon. I had other interests in what I wanted to do when I got older. But a major part of what changed my perspective on how to spend your life was those Shabbos and those weekends coming to Fort Myers and seeing my brother and his family in action. And I just wanted to thank him because thanks to all the inspiration that he gave me over the years, I have a Chabad house as well now in Metro Atlanta, and it's thanks to my experience here. So that's number one. And number two, I just want to piggyback on something my mother said. It took me many years to appreciate this, but one of the ways that my brother used to be very helpful to my mother was something that when I was younger, I questioned it, I didn't understand. So when Pesach was over, at the end of the holiday, there was a lot of work to do in the house because the kitchen, had to be closed up, all the other dishes had to be put away, and stuff had to be stored away in the closet to next year. It's a lot of hard work. Now, the only thing is that all the men are, at that time, in 770, because the Rebbe would hold a public gathering that would go till around 3 or 4 hours after the holiday ended. But my mother was home by herself, putting away Passover, and we were all in 770. And every single year, without fail, my brother would, as soon as the clock struck that the holiday was over, he would leave. And if you tell this to half Chabad, they would tell you it's sacrilegious to do that. He would leave the gathering, which is like literally, you can't even describe it as giving away the front row seat at the World Series. I mean, this is a spiritual experience that just can't be described. He would leave and he would go home to help my mother. When I was young, I didn't know how could you give up the opportunity to be here just to go help pack away dishes. It could be done the next day, it could be done a couple of hours, but he understood a lot better, like he always does. He had a better intuition of where the right places to be. And only, of course, later in life, when you start going through your own experience as a parent, and you include, everything that you go through as a parent and leading a family, that I only get then to appreciate and understand the depth of that commitment. And I wish that as my kids get older, they'll understand to have that kind of commitment as well. So that was very inspirational. And with that, I want to ask my